So like when I was really relaxed when I woke up this morning. Like everything has been planned out. Going to the debrief and afterwards meeting people in SMOA because our flight will still be tonight. So everything has been planned out until I sat there. I went inside and I saw the text of Miss Faith saying that, Miss, pwede ka lipat sa harap? Oh my God. I didn't know that I will be one. Because when she says lipat sa harap, it only means to say that you will be speaking in front of people. So as per our first speaker who says that, what was that again? Do not say no, right? So immediately I didn't say no. I just walked here in front and I took the challenge. So anyway, I'm Mariam Figuracion. I'm from Cebu under the leadership of our Team Elite Pegasus Jazz Tordillo and of course our Team Elite Pablo at Iba, Hilario Figuracion. So I'm actually in Riway. I'm still at my maybe 3 years. 3 years, yes, 3 years. And what I love about Riway is that the moment that this product has been introduced to us, we immediately, not really immediately, but maybe in a month, we loved, my mom loved the product. My mom is a dentist, by the way, by profession, and my dad is also a medical technologist and a rad technologist. They are all in the medical field. So mostly, supplements are a no-no to us. Maybe you can relate. The moment you talk to these medical practitioners, diba, ang hirap. So it's like that. But then, here comes one day that, because my mom is she has hypertension. So every month, we always expect that she will have one. So what we give her is just maintenance medicine and then garlic being crushed. Maybe some of you can relate. Being crushed and just put it in the refrigerator at least whenever she needs it, she can grab it and then take it with water. That's hypertensive people do. But then after when we like expect every 2 weeks it's trending. Every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks she always have this hypertension. But when this time came, I did not hesitate to give product to her. I gave her like 2 capsules and then she took it. So, but eventually, it didn't work. It didn't work at first. Now I told her that, okay, mom, you have to take this one 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, because I only have 1 bottle. It was given to me by my brother-in-law. So when she took it to make it short, to make the story short, when she took it for 2 weeks straight, we really were amazed because she didn't have any episode of hypertension anymore. So that's the story. So that's why we learned to love the product. But in any way, my father is a diabetic as well. So it's genetics. So it's genetics. So it's difficult to really control it because it's there. So my dad is a diabetic, and then even if he took this product for maybe 2 weeks still, because we only have 1 product and they have to share it. So after the 2 weeks still, nothing happened. So that's why when my mom had this testimony, or like she felt good about it, we immediately took a loan. We really took a loan. I don't have 135 that time. It's difficult. So we took a loan. 2 personal loan, okay? Personal loan. We took it and then buy the product. So we bought the product. So that was our first diamond set. So when that time came, after after 3 months, because my mom already believed the product, so it really was a good product for her. But my dad, believe it or not, up to the 3 months, wala rin nangyari. Diabetic pa rin. No? So, but after the 3 months, or maybe 3.5 or 4 months after, or not after, maybe days or weeks after it, amazing. His sugar is actually like reaching to 180, even 200. But at that moment, just one day, his sugar, right? Sugar reading is on the level of 130. No, so because diabetic, that's already okay. 130 is already okay. 120, 110, that's already okay. So I was really happy then, and then although I was happy, but when I saw the product, it was only one bottle. Yun na lang ang nandun sa cabinet nila. So how can I sustain it? No, so how can I? We took a loan. I even haven't paid it yet. So what can I do? So that's why it opened my mind that I need to do the business, because we learned to love the product already. So that's the paradigm shift. That's when I shifted that I need to do the business. I need to do the sharing to help my parents sustain this product. No, so I was so after that, I will tell about myself. So, I'm a project manager by profession, by the way, an industrial engineer. I worked in a corporate world for 20 years.
Wow.
No? For 20 years. So, it was my comfort zone. But the moment I met Riway International, I have realized that my income there, although it's quite okay, no, it's quite okay. But when I got my first income as Diamond One Star, after 3 months in the business, I was really amazed of the income. So that again shifted me to really do the business. So here comes the time we're in. My company had this reorganization or restructuring. No, we had restructuring. So I was one. Unfortunately, I was one of these people, because our function was transferred to Budapest, and it was I don't know what happened, but it was transferred. So we were restructured. It was unfortunate for some, but for me, my feeling was, yes. Yes. So it was a good news for me, because number one, it allowed me to really work full-time in Riway International. Full-time. So I get to have time with my kids. Not the 8 to 5 or not even the 8 to 8 schedule. I did have a time for them. Until now, I have a time for them. And I could, accompany my parents whenever they have their regular checkups. No? Because before we always take a leave, something like that. So I did really, I have this freedom in my time. So that's why I love. Those are the things that I love about Riway International. After 3 years, last January, I was texted by my upline. Yeah, you have to attend the 3 days and 2 nights. I did a lot of alibis. I gave her a lot of alibis. Oh, I don't like that. I don't I don't want to be on that training because I have lots of training already in my corporate world. You know, ego. Ego. I have that. So, I realized that because she said that, okay, it's up to you. It's only one slot. So, it made me realize when I slept at that time when she texted me. Then the following day, I told her, okay, I'll take that challenge. So she was happy. We bought a plane ticket because the training was held in what Manila Prince, classmate. I have a lot of classmates here. No, so but before the training, I realized my organization. I really don't have an organization, by the way. I work alone. I work best alone. It's not to boast, but I can have 1 to 2 encodings per month, me alone. No, so I'm really satisfied because when you have 1 and 2 encodings, it's okay. You can live on that.
Buhi na ka.
50,000, 50,000.
Diba? Buhi na ka. Buhi na.
Right? But what the 3 days and 2 nights imparted to me was you have to build a team. So I just realized there, I don't know which part, but it just immediately sunk into me that you need to build a team.
Yes.
So that's why I have a big organization already, but my name's under it. No, it's my name. So basically, I don't have people under me. But there are some people that that were just sleeping.
Sleeping
were just
giants.
sleeping. So when I came out from the 3 days and 2 nights, you can relate. Seagulls can relate. We are in like a burning fire.
Correct.
Right? Like tomorrow, you want to go OPP immediately, even without scheduling. Without even scheduling, yes. I did that. I did that. After the training, maybe the training was ended Tuesday, and on the following, not on the following, on that Saturday, we went to the province without scheduling these people. We just immediately knocked on their door, and then we did the OPP. But unfortunately, they did not let us in. They did not let us in because because the people that we tried to schedule are actually high level people in one of the province in Cebu. So in short, nothing happened that day. But still, the fire was burning. I did not stop. I did not stop. I just keep on continuing so that the fire will not be. Yeah, basta.
Baday. Baday.
Okay, so all right. So after the 3 days and 2 nights, that was it. Imagine. So I found somebody in my organization. Actually, I found her way back, but she doesn't have this time. She doesn't have time yet. Because usually when I categorize a leader and a user, I always find these 3. Let me just write it down now.
Wow.
Because I always forget something. So this is what I need to have for my leader, no? So what is T? I need to have a leader who has time.
Yes.
Who has time, no? So I don't need 24 hours of your time or 24/7 of your time. Even just 1 hour, it's okay as long as you have time. Because for that 1 hour, you can already plan what you need to do in Riway. If you really have the will to do Riway International. No? So I always look at time of this person. What is C? So C is commitment. Commitment. It's difficult to define, but when I say commitment, it's something that you can see about this person that she or he is very willing to do the business in Riway International, no matter what happens. She will do the business. No? So, and lastly, H, that is hard work or effort. I just put it as H para si H. Hard work. No? So, now, after the 3 days and 2 nights, I realized and I saw these qualities in one of my leaders down the line. No? So I found her. I found these 3 qualities in her. So I tried to influence her. Influence. And I realized that I was already building a leader. I just realized that I could build a leader. 3 years ago, I wasn't able to. But after the Seagulls or the 3 days and 2 nights training, maybe at 1 week or 2 weeks after that, I am proud to say that I have already built one leader under my organization. So this leader of mine, I told her, because in March, there's this 3 days and 2 nights scheduled still in Manila. So immediately when I heard about it, I immediately checked my organization and looked for the left and right, potential left and right, because that's what Sir Jas always informed us, or instilled to our mind that just find one left and one right and you'll be okay. So that's what I did. I just reviewed my organization, and luckily I found 2 of them. And then I booked a ticket, and they flew last March. That was March 8. Yeah,
7, 8,
March 8 to 10. 9. Yeah, but that's it. No, so they flew there, and then in March as well. Before March came, by the way, rewind. Because of the burning fire inside me, I did have a plan, but I told my uplines that I want to fight for 3-star. I want to fight for 3-star in March. I don't have a plan. The only thing that has been like pushing me is my drive and the fire burning inside me after the 3 days and 2 nights without a plan. So that's why when this news came, I immediately sent these people, or sent my leaders inside these 3 days and 2 nights. And after the graduation, I could see that definitely the 3 days and 2 nights training is a very good investment. Yes, a very good investment. No, because I was able to at least build something inside this leader of mine. At least the fire that has been burning inside me, she could also feel it within hers. No, so I was really I really appreciate that training, and hopefully those people who haven't been on that training, you have to be there.